The video everyone's been waiting for. Let's get to the news. Something's going on here at home, as the United States is making a large military mobilization of the military in at least 30 states. Our missiles are put in firing positions on the West Coast. But check this out. So it includes motorized forces, artillery units, tanks, and even strategic bombers. Now, why would we need to deploy all that? What the hell's really going on? We're even sending troops up to Canada. I wonder if they're expecting a surprise attack. This about to be crazy. There's also been reports of several military forces on the streets in the United States, such as Philadelphia and Texas, San Diego, California, Pennsylvania, and etc. Oh yeah, Idaho ain't out of this either. Yeah, they got shit deploying on their highways as well. There was even helicopters dropping Marines into residential areas in California. But hold on, check this out. So China's reportedly in talks to build a military training facility in Cuba. This will put Chinese troops less than 100 miles from American soil. Now let me break this down for the people that's gonna call me a fearmonger or whatever, because this ain't the first time, our enemies have used Cuba to, get closer to us. Russia did this in the Cold War as well. In fact, they're still doing it today. So earlier this year, you guys were literally told that Chinese military-aged men were heading to the United States and migrant groups. I remember telling people at the time that China was holding a draft back on March 1st and they were mobilizing troops. The United States was having a border crisis, so it would be obvious that they would sneak troops to our border. And yes, our House chairman has confirmed that China is likely exploiting the border chaos to sneak military operatives into the United States. So you guys are freaking out about Cuba, but you're not freaking out about them already being in our country and set in place here? Now imagine if all our enemies were doing that, and then lights go out. So we were supposed to hold peace talks with China, and these were supposed to be progressive, and then Biden calls him a dictator right after this and really pissed off China again. They said Biden's comments was extremely absurd and irresponsible. And this is while our relationship with China is at a historic low. We have Sergei Lavrov from Russia now asking NATO to join the fight, saying if the NATO through the mouth of Secretary Jens Stoltenberg once again declares that they are against freezing, as they say, the conflict in Ukraine, then they want to fight. He told reporters, well, let them fight. Don't worry, Russia. I think you're about to get that very soon. As it's being reported that Russia mined the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant's cooling system, meaning at any moment that motherfucker's gonna blow up. And they said once they disable it, let's face it, there'll be a high probability that there'll be significant problems. Meaning that it could leak or it could have a meltdown. Remember what they said last year? An attack on the Zaporizhia nuclear power plant would breach NATO's Article 5, the UK and the United States lawmakers said. Now, was this the plan of the counteroffensive all along?